You know, when I decided to, go back to Pillars of Eternity, which I love the game, I need to finish it for one. Um, I've only been in the game for a brief moment, but for the life of me, I cannot remember why the fuck I was in Odd Nua. I think maybe it was for, like, leveling up more, like getting people stronger, but you know what? Hang out in Odd Nua? Sure. For those who do not know, and maybe this is their first time seeing Pillars of Eternity, Odd Nua is underneath our fortress that we own called Ked Nua. And there's this giant ancient labyrinth underneath it. And supposedly there is a lord of this labyrinth that is opposing our own reign, has everybody who's ever owned Ked Nua going back centuries. So, it's also related to a companion quest of our boy Kana. So I guess we can just explore this for now. I do want to get back to the main quest as well, but might as well explore a bit of Odd Nua. And so far we got skeletons chained up. What's up with that? Fragments of faded and Gwithin runes descend the length of these broken pillars.
What are these? Why were these people chained?
Of course.
I don't know. You tell me.
Need something?
Need something?
All right then.
Alright, that might be a little too loud. Let me turn that down. This game is very interesting. The audio mixing on it is not always the greatest. Alright, Earthblight. Sometimes the music will be completely missing. Sometimes it'll be way louder. Hard to tell. Alright. I gotta focus. I gotta get into fucking strategy mode. Alright.
Hi?
Aloth, my boy, my sweet, beautiful elf boy. Why don't you use that first?
Yes.
Edir is actually front and center. Let's switch over to Clear Out. That'll do wide range damage. I myself, Crucible of the Soul, Dominion of Sleepers. No. Speakers to the Restless. Filling them with Dread. I don't know if that's gonna work on Blights though. So I'll just keep myself casting for now in general. Endurance. Might be overkill to use a Circle of Protection, but it would be useful. I'm not going to lie, that would be useful. Suppose doing AoE would be good. Against Theo, short time endurance. Divine Mark, that hits only one person. I mean, Holy Power wouldn't be bad, but Consecrated Ground is also in the same spell slot area. Alright, fuck. Pulsing Seal, Suppress Affliction, no. I mean, almost... We do Circle of Protection, fuck it. Fuck it, we're doing Circle of Protection.
Need something?
Need something? Yeah, hit obvious. I needed to fucking ice these boys. Or actually, Blizzard's the one that... Dancing Bolt's is the one where it only hits enemies. Alright, there we go. Alright, Heravius is now idle. Let's do... Old Beasts. No. This again.
Yes?
Aloth, my dear. Please cast an Arcane Assault. Nice. It'll just take a little bit of time then. God, I love this game. It's very nice. It's very actually kind of like, there's something about strategy games where it's just like laid out like this that I really enjoy. It's one of the reasons why eventually I'm looking forward to when I do get around to playing Baldur's Gate, and Baldur's Gate 2. It'll be very fun.
Following your lead.
Following your lead. Alright, we got Primal Flames. Primal Rocks, okay. Take it. Ooh, what's this? Primal Rock. Yoink.
All right then.
Well, alright then. More Earth Blights. I wonder what in the canon of Pillars of Eternity these Blights represents, because almost always they are like elemental. But there's the question of how do they stem from? What does it stem from? Because in certain different like fantasy worlds, there will be like, oh, how magic works, right? Like in D&D, if you're going with the canonical universe, I mean, there is the Weave and Mystra and, you know, all these different greater implications and how it actually functions as a system. And so, like, when it comes down to, like, how, you know, if you see a skeleton, you know it's a necromancer. Not every fantasy world has the same meanings behind it. It doesn't always have the same, like, background to it. Oh, wait. Adir, you're all the way over here? What the oh, Durance is all the way over there. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. Do I have him? Ew. He's using his staff instead of his wand. Okay, I understand now. My bad. I guess my bad, dude. Adir, beat this guy to death. Okay, Kana, only on second chance.
Need something?
Travius, well, you're out of the ones that don't do damage to friends. I suppose I could turn him into a beast. Please, if you wouldn't mind turning into Stelgare. Thank you.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, Adir, you. Focus.
Yep.
Then summoning a worm. 3 worms into existence. That's a lot of worms.
Yes.
Summon the worms. Kana. Thunder ruled like waves on black seas. Yeah, let's use it. Immune? Well, I suppose I should have looked immunity first.
How may I
My bad. Where are you, my boy? Ilith's right there? Alright. There's a few spells that we're able to do. You can use Fan of Flames to nick these two while not getting Durance. Ooh, Durance isn't looking good. Second Wind, yes please. Then Arcane Assault. Get these 3 all together, please. Nice. They're almost entirely down. Durance, you look absolutely atrocious. Armor of Faith, please.
Following your lead.
I'll have to make sure to switch him back to Wand after this is all said and done. Allows the healing of a small amount of health on an ally. Unfortunately, Kana's not going to be able to get to him in time. Alright, let's do Middletta's bounding missiles. No. Let's do something more minor. Such as Middletta's minor missiles. Actually, quite exactly what I need. Perfect. Do it again. God. I love Middletta's minor missiles
Something?
because
Following your lead.
if there's an enemy with just a small fragment of their health left, it's almost always just enough. Ooh! Thravius leveled up. No shit, eh? Hi, my boy. Oh, he's so cute. His missing ear is just such a cute little charm point. Alright. Survival? I kind of put more points into survival, but it's going to require 8. Alright. We'll keep that for now. Dancing Bolts. He already knows Dancing Bolts, but I do love that one. Spell Mastery? Yeah. Kind of getting more of those would be really, really useful. Nice. Nice. Also, apologies, my voice keeps cutting out a little bit. I have to have my gain pretty low because I have to have my
All right then.
what is it called? Air conditioner running. Oh wait, I also leveled up. No shit. I suppose lore is useful. Survival is also useful. Athletics is very useful considering that when I choose to do actions, especially when it ends up into the like story situation. Also, I love this tunic. Kind of slang, not gonna lie. Alright, stay on topic. I suppose athletics. Considering last time when I was pretty much drowning and thrashing about in the water, yeah, if I had a bit lower athletics, I probably would have died. Alright. 7 men onto the deck they went. I kind of like that name. Allies in the area of effect get a bonus to freeze and shock damage reductions, and a bonus to defense against prone affliction. Friendly aura, plus 15 defense against prone attacks, plus 15 concentration, plus 10 damage reduction. That's not bad. Aphiloth Wisbithfear. Bestows a burning effect on all ally weapons? That's good. The dragon thrashed, the dragon wailed. Generates a hazard field causing burn and slash damage to enemies in the area of effect. Ooh, to enemies too, so it's not gonna affect allies. Nice. I'll probably go with that one. The Silver Knight's shields broke both arrow and blade. Increases the deflection of allies in the area effect. Now that is also really useful. Plus 10 deflection is not something to sneeze at. That's really good. However, for some reason when it comes down to playing this game, I just always want to get AoE attacks in. The faster I can beat these guys to death, the better. Though, I mean, that is pretty true in a lot of cases, though, is that... Nope. Custom formation! Press the wrong button. I wanted to sneak.
Silence surrounds me.
Silence surrounds me. Because I'm curious. This strange pedestal has a round depression at the top. It seems to be missing something.
These machines, they were making lights.
Oh, interesting, kinda. Ooh, a loose brick. Don't mind if I do. Potion of major regeneration, moonstone, golden swool. Alright, I'll take all of them. And what do we have here? Just a wind prism. This dark triangular block of stone is covered in pale, undulating grooves. I'm always curious on like how much artists get paid when they do all the little art for like all these little trinkets, because there has to be like thousands of items in this game. Just being an artist dedicated to that is interesting. All right, so we can't put the triangle prism in there, but that's okay. Also going to save. I always forget how to I always forget to quick save, or how to quick save I should say, but there's kind of a level of confidence you get from just manually properly saving instead of quick saving. And hey, if you fuck up so badly, I mean, a genuine save is gonna save you more than a quick save can. Oh, I should probably be crouching too.
I'll see what I can find.
I will see what I can find. Alright. Nope. I thought I was... I keep thinking that F for some reason. Oh.
Beware, traveler. Greater souls than yours walk here.
Turn back. Keep your courage and your spirit for the light. And then just poofed away. Okay. Now, the question is, should we actually take that advice into consideration, or should we try our best to beat them to death? And the answer is simple. I'm saving again, and we're gonna try. See, but that's the thing, though, is you're never going to be able to know, like, I can go back, right, listen to his words, right? Go back, try and become stronger. But I genuinely do believe that the whole reason I came down here was to level up more. So it should be fine. So the first thing I want to do actually is let's have... Alright, I'm going to make Durance, please switch over to your wand before I fucking regret it. Actually, switch to your fine crossbow for now, Edir. Then I want to actually... One of the things I need to do is I want to have a circle protection casted...
Aye?
Pretty much right off the get-go. What else? Dancing bolts. Well, actually, considering that they're far enough away for now, let's do some of my strongest overwhelming wave. I have to move Haravius to the front to get that done. Cleansing wind creates a rolling cloud of purification, healing the endurance of allies and pushing back enemies. Holy fuck, that's good. Embrace the Earth Talon. A trio of stone claws erupt from the ground, petrifying and inflicting slash damage on everyone caught in the area. Also should I'll keep an eye out for what their weaknesses are. Almost always forget to look at those. No idea what the Greater Flame Blight is, but considering... I mean, fire... Anything that it... As long as I do something... Hailstorm could work. Cleansing Wind, what? No. Honestly, Overwhelming Wave. That might be pretty good. These two are pretty strong against that sort of attack, though. The sort of, like, yellow, muscly guy. So maybe not that one. Boiling Spray. Calling the World's Maw. Hailstorm. Oh, well, these two are actually quite weak on that. Let's do Hailstorm. Alright, let's do Hailstorm.
Arthek were than wrath!
Alright, and now we've immediately entered combat. Now, let's set us up with a Circle of Protection. And let's have everybody...
Yes?
start shooting at, let's first go with the Anmat. Oh, there's way more than I was expecting. Oh my fucking god, there's way more. Oh gods. So about that hailstorm, can we get Haravius, can we get another one of those quickly, please, if you wouldn't mind, dear? Oh my gods. Fuck. Probably should have used this. I'm gonna use Firewall, thank you. Haravius, Consecrated Ground would be useful. Attic Protection. Armor of Faith. Yeah, let's get all those, boost that up. Edir. Oh, Edir's an enemy right now because he must have gotten charmed. That's not good. Okay. Edir's still an enemy, and that fucking sucks, and I'm down.
Need something?
So when they warned me about like how bad it was gonna get, and I just kind of was like, oh, I want to try. I still don't regret it per se, but also they really weren't lying. If I'm being honest, they really. Oh my fucking hell.
That's not very helpful.
That's not very helpful? Yeah, you know what? None of this is really that helpful. Oh, fuck. I...
Just like an Adira.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? You know, I'm just gonna...
Get up, Towhead. You've been through worse.
Get up, Towhead? Is that what you just said, Haravius? Who's that for? Okay, so the warning I got was real. Oh, Mr. Crazy, welcome up. I hope you're doing well. We're currently playing Pillars of Eternity. I hope you've been doing well. I hope you've been resting, feeling good, enjoying yourself. I'm currently just got absolutely slaughtered, as expected. I mean, the guy was kind enough to be like, hey, don't go this way. You're going to get slaughtered. You're not... You can try, but you're just not there yet. Which, you know, as it goes. As it goes. Been busy looking out for Ame. Someone needs to keep check on him until he gets on plane. I'm glad that you're looking out for him. You're a good friend for that. Being able to look out for your friends when they need somebody is it's a very, very good trait to have. He's lucky to have you as a friend.
Don't succumb.
And I hope that he can have a good time at least going to like the airports and not deal with too much trouble.
They're cutting us down.
Yeah, they are. Actually, they're not really. I mean,
Rally, let's leave some reminders.
Need something?
so far,
Following your lead.
it's actually not that bad. This fight, I mean, it's just 2 wind blights, really. Or 3, I suppose. Ah, yes.
What?
See,
Following your
I
lead.
think some of the reasons I got so cocky was because this area, I mean, blights really aren't that much. Animats themselves aren't that much. But then when there's, I think there's like 12 different enemies rushing at me, now that is a different story. I well know how he feels. I'm just glad he has a wife and child to look at. If he was single, shit would have went down fast. True.
I shall be discreet.
Having people to live for, having somebody who loves you, and a child to look out for, yeah. That is very, very important. It's amazing how much they can, like... Ooh, fire prism. Yoink. How much having those people in your life can change everything. A reason to live, a reason to get through every moment. I'm glad that he has them. Alright, so far we've got, looks like 4 blights. We have 3 wind blights, 1 flame. Alright. Let's focus on taking out the fire blight first. And then when they get closer together, I'll start doing more AoE attacks.
Aye?
Actually, where? Edir, oh, you're all the way in the back. Oh, Iloth and Edir are all the way in the back. What the hell's? Iloth, closer, and then I want you to use your Fan of Flames to hit these wind blights. Nice. Wind blight, small wind blight. But hey, even if he didn't win the tournament for 7th time, he's loyal. Fans, he has loyal fans. He's still the king. Hell yeah. And something too is like he got to like the finals, like the grand final. Like that's still genuinely impressive. Like 2nd place is nothing to sneeze at ever. Like that's important. Yeah, wow, welcome Infinite Restart. Yeah, we're pillaring our eternity. You missed it. I got absolutely fucking slaughtered. I'm currently in Odd Nua, and a ghost popped up and was like, hey, so you're gonna get slaughtered. And I said, okay. And then I proceeded to get slaughtered. I was like, we'll see about that. He wasn't lying, which I thought was funny. But yeah, we're pillaring eternity now. I'm glad to be back to it. I definitely want to play more of the main quest, but I think I'm trying to get more levels by exploring Odd Nua. It's nice to see you play something else than Silksong once in a while. I played Silksong only twice this week. I've also played Tainted Grail, and I've played Night Rain. What else? And I've played Lies of P. So I've played, now, this is the 4th other game I've played besides Silksong. I've only done 2 Silksong streams. One of them was only 2.5 hours, but yeah. I mean, I like playing Silksong, but I've been actually playing quite a bit of games that are different. In fact, I was going to play Pillars of Eternity yesterday after I played Silksong, but oof, I'm still kind of recovering a little bit from being sick, so doing 2 streams in a day was a little too much. But yeah, I really love playing Pillars of Eternity. And also feel free to give any game recommendations on the Discord. There's suggestions, and then also I do believe on Twitch I have a suggestions box if you scroll down a little bit, but I don't know how that works because I'm really bad at using Twitch. All right, what should I give you? These skill points, I'm still uncertain of how much use they actually play, because mechanics is really useful. Lore is about, you know, scrolls. But I always forget to use scrolls in items. Athletics, stealth. I think athletics is useful because it helps how much endurance you recover too. I guess I'll use that one. Alright, let's look at the spells. Archimere's Wondrous Torment. Drains the target's resolve, intellect, and perception, creating 2 less powerful versions of the effect that jumps to nearby enemies when the first effect ends. Let me see. That's not bad. I kind of want something that's incapacitating. Blast of Frost. Creates a bitter surge of ice and freezing cold air, inflicting freeze damage on anyone caught in the conical area of effect. Alright, anyone, so it's also going to affect allies. Call to Slumber. Causes a group of enemies to momentarily fall asleep, falling unconscious for a short duration. Alright, now that is useful. Call to Slumber would be useful. Sitzel's Spirit Lance. Creates a spike of pure magical force that deals pierce damage and causes a foe-only blast explosion like wands do. Lengrath's Safeguard. An insidious magical contingency activates when the caster hits 50% endurance. He or she immediately knocks all immediately close enemies prone, while gaining a damage reduction defense bonus for a short time? Now that is useful. Considering especially how fast Aloth goes down, that's not bad. Because it's only close enemies? Alright, I'm probably going to choose Lengrath's Safeguard, Malignant Cloud, anyone gets affected, Ninagoth's Bitter Mooring, I kind of like that name. The target is hit with a Stuck Affliction and becomes an anchor for a frigid ray of energy from the wizard that does freeze damage to creatures in its path. Ooh. Now that is useful. I kind of like that. Herngrim's Enervating Terror causes enemies in the area of effect to envision their worst fears, causing them to be weakened and terrified. Torn to Flame. Instantiates? A terrifying inferno of flame around the caster, inflicting burn damage on anyone nearby. Wall of Force. Ooh. Inflicts crush damage and hopples enemies while they pass through it, but leaves allies unscathed? Oh, we're getting that. And we also have Wall of Flame, but we're getting Wall of Force. Alright, let's get Landgrass, Safeguard, and Wall of Force. Spell Mastery. I mean, I like Minolettus Minor Missiles, and I also really like Fan of Flames. You know what? I'm using Minolettus Minor Missiles. I like using it to finish off opponents. What can I say?
Course.
Course. Ooh. Endurance can level up. Nice. Alright. Stealth, athletics, lore, mechanics. Alright. I'm going to boost his mechanics, and that's going to be 9. Okay. Exit. Oh no, next. Not exit. Spell Mastery. Armor of Faith is really useful. I'm sure Minor Endurance doesn't really do much considering the level we're in. Yeah, let's do Armor of Faith. Nice. Alrighty.
Following your lead.
Following your lead. Unlocking this will require the proper key. Okay. Alright, let's save before we go into this room. Seems like most likely it's going to be a similar room to the room in the north, where it's going to have that pillar inside, most likely marked by an element. No idea what element of blights are being spawned in this one, but considering the torches, maybe it's flame. Oh, it's yellow. It's wind. Oh, I see. Alright. Ooh, specters. Alright, those are going to be kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. Edir, please, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, we're out of flare outs. Alright. Now, what are the chances he's going to be immune to prone? So I don't think that's going to do anything, actually. Alright. Let's use Vigorous Defense. And then...
Yes.
Elof, my dear. Do you mind doing Arcane Assault? Oh, interesting. Okay.
Yeah?
Gravius, can you do Dancing Bolts? What else? Elof, I need you just to start using our... actually, why not use our new fancy little spell? Force Wall. Whoa, immune? Fuck. Minolettus Concussive Missiles? Yeah, sure, why not? Immune? Sickening. Near death? Alright, at the very least, nobody's in there, so I can use, like, at least AoE spells that can affect more than some people. That is one thing that I do absolutely adore about Haravius. He's got so many good AoE spells.
Yeah?
Blizzard isn't effective. Burst of Summer Flames. Yeah, let's do it. Small AoE, but I'm not small enough areas. Kana, my dear. Actually, can you summon more? Can you summon skeletons in here, sweetie? Thank you. Yay! Alright, now beat the fuck out of the Spectre, please. It's almost dead.
No!
No? What are you yelling about? What the fuck are you... Hey, whatever. We've done it. We've cleared the room. Whatever my character is yelling about is no business of mine. Actually, it very much is, but whatever.
Hello.
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 Now this I haven't seen.
Woo! Loose brick. Opal. Nice. Alright, now do we have the trinket for it? This is most likely going to be another one of those devices that needs something that is put inside. Sometimes, have I told you sometimes they act like a big old dum-dum? No, sometimes you've never told me that specifically, but I don't think anybody is necessarily all that, it's not like a hidden fact. No. Now, what do you think that went ahead and did? What in this case are you exactly talking about? I have a lot of times where I have moments of lack of clarity or stupidity. I get easily lost. Sometimes I forget what I've said. Sometimes I struggle to understand things. That's just how it goes. I wonder what that did. Now the question is that going to bite me in the ass later, or is that going to do something good? Alright, we still need the key for this one. Alright. Did we clear this room? No. No, we have not. Let's save and let's go up. Considering that we've fought Wind Blights so far, and then I think in the upper area we're fighting Flame Blights? Oh, Rain Blights. Now this will be interesting. So far, we have a pretty okay layout. Adir's definitely at the front, which is useful. Our beautiful resident tank. Swamp slime. Didn't expect there to be slime to show up. Alright, we got this, we got this, we got this. So, the first things we need to do is, I want to keep everybody actually in the same area. I'm gonna switch Edir over to his crossbow for now.
What?
Burns is using his wand properly. Let's go use Circle Protection to map out this area just to prevent any further damage.
Oh?
Then let's go through these guys, and first let's aim on this Flame Blight over here.
Yes?
Yeah, we can just pepper this one with mineral at his and it's fucking gone. Nice.
What?
Durance, my dear, can you get the fuck out of this Rain Blight for me?
Yes?
Aloth, do be a deer, and Consulte's Corrosive Siphon, no. Consulte's Graining Touch, no, that would be useful. Let's use Arcane Assault, doesn't use any slots, and I mean, it regenerates every single time we enter combat. I'm fine to use that. My stupidity makes you look not so bad. Thank you, Fated Restart. I mean, that's the thing too, though, is that, like, I don't really mind having moments where I come off as stupid, because, like, I don't think any less of anybody for having moments where it's like, oh, fuck, you know? I mean, to err is to be human, you know? It's part of learning. And perfection is something that you strive for, but is ultimately damaging if you try and pursue it. You know? It's nice to learn things. And hey, that's the thing too, is like if I, I support my fellow imbeciles and idiots sometimes, you know?
Not even slowing it.
As long as you're trying not to hurt the people around you, it should be fine. A little bit of stupidity as a treat. Alright. Let me aim this here.
Oh?
Heal triage? No, we don't need that right now.
Need something?
Yes, actually, Hiravius, would you mind doing this?
Arthur, we're the rock!
That's something too that, like, also there's different types of intelligence as well. Like, sometimes I'm not necessarily the greatest at games, sometimes I'm not the greatest at remembering what I've said or anything, but for instance, one of the things that I do pride myself on is actually, being a DM. So every players that I've ever played with has absolutely loved me as a dungeon master because of how much I can actually keep track of characters, plot lines, tying it all back in together. And one thing that I have been having to do a lot more though is dialing back combat, because I don't consider myself to be that good at like games like this, but it is like, I bet you'd be a good DM. Thank you. God, I love it. I miss being a DM so much. If I wasn't like, I'm currently kind of like in isolation hours for like, well, I want to work on a lot of different projects. So, you know, it's easier to like get things done when you're sudden, unfortunately. But, God, I love being a DM. And so that's very much my strong suit.
Need something?
Yes?
Plus, when I'm not sickly, I'm a hell of a good cleaner. And I also am really good at running a house, too. One of the reasons I did really well as a servant. Though, I mean, I do talk about how I'm really, really good at taking fall damage. And I'm really, really good at...
surrounds me.
I'm really, really good at taking fall damage, and I'm really, really good at dying. That's just part of how it goes, though. And I like that. My specialties. Also, I have to admit, whenever I start talking about BL, I lose all of my brain cells imaginable. I have enough records, especially playing Night Rain, where I'd get onto tangents about talking about BL, and I just there there was nothing in my head. Oh god, I have no camping materials left. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. So we cleared out the we cleared out the blights to a certain extent. So, considering we don't have any camping materials and Kana is about to be dead, what? Time to head up to Kednua. They can all get a good rest. The character sheet contains all the details about your party members. Oop. It also features a list of all your personal and party statistics, including reputations. That is actually something I really, really, really love about Pillars of Eternity, is when they have loading screens where you get to like only read it for like a brief moment, they still have, you're still able to read what they wrote. I mean, it's literally in the chat box. I don't know if it's what dialogue box, but there's like an attack segment and then there's also the dialogue, and it's actually, my model's kind of blocking it a bit, but there is like actually it's fully written out, and that's really nice. It's very useful because that's something that like sometimes it's just repeating the same information, but it is kind of nice. All right, master staircase or just normal stairs? I suppose master staircase feels threatening, but considering I want to get back up to Kednua, I think maybe, possibly, that's the right one. Oh, it is. Okay, good. Let's go up to Kednua. Nice.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign colony.
Hey. You get to sleep here. Don't be rude, Durance. I understand you may not be pleased with how I run Kednua, but hey. I'm doing my best. Alright, let's go rest. I think I might have somebody in Kednua who I can buy camping supplies from, though. So, after we rest, I'll go do that. Oh, that's right. I should actually be close to... Oh, not that. Let me see... I think I have almost everything unlocked for Kednua. Oh, Artificer's Hall is the only one left. Wait, Artificer's Hall, and then, you know... Cool. Nice! Oh my god, wait, that means actually, once 2 days have passed in-game, that means you would have built up everything. That's exciting! Oh my gosh, god, I love this fucking place. I love Kednua. Alright, let's go rest. Now what should I get? No bonus would be fucking funny. It's like, actually, fuck your bonus. No, I definitely need... Perception would be useful, considering that, I don't think any of my characters have good enough perception to see as much. I mean, hidden trinkets, it's always worth it. Alright. Nice. Your eyes open to a familiar scene. Durin sits with his staff laid across his lap, a malignant flame sprouting from one end. He is difficult to make out, his features soft, bleeding together. The staff you can see clearly, its etchings glow in molten orange. Though Durance's face is difficult to distinguish, there is no mistaking the hardened expression, the furrowed brow. His voice hisses and sputters, low and unintelligible, as though having a private argument with the staff. Traces of spittle catch the firelight as they fly from his lips like sparks. And to your surprise, there is a female figure behind him. You are about to call out a warning, when you realize it is the Magran statue where you met Durance at the fork. Yet, she seemed almost alive for a moment. Her cast shadow seemed as if moving, cloaked, then it is still, frozen with the night at its back. Examine the staff. What level are you at? I have no clue. I'll have to check in a moment. Oh, I mean, I did just level up, but I don't remember what exact. I'll pull it up, and we can look at the stats. There's something odd about one of the symbols. A circle of 12 smaller circles. One of the small circles glows brightly, but the other 11 give off little light. They flicker and fade like dying embers. Between his hissing curses, Durance lowers his face close to the staff and blows on the fading circles with panicked rapidity, coaxing light from them, but they do not ignite. One by one, the light of the circles dies, and smoke rises from their ashes. Only one still burns. Durance hurls his staff at his feet, and it clatters to the ground. Its edges have become soft, difficult to find. Like its owner, the staff has become a blur. You close your eyes and reopen them, and Durance is there, picking up his staff from the ground, but the blur is gone, and you are awake. Find out from Durance what the fading symbols meant. Damn. I love these visions and trying to figure out the meanings of them. It's really, really interesting. It seems like because of his actions, he lost his, like, tie and attachment to Magran, like, literally. But it seems like she still cares for him, and he, despite his nasty words toward her, is still trying to rekindle this attachment, almost as if there is a sever between them. And considering that Adra, like, the gods are technically actually also in the Adra, and they're also in energy form, I wonder if their specific energy is something that he struggles to channel in a very specific regard. But about the staff, we know that it's related to his past kind of being a bomber, I suppose is the easiest way to put it. But yeah, I'm very, very curious. I really, really like Durance. The more I talk to him and the more I try and find out more about him, the more I start to realize, like, he's actually a very caring individual, even if he is vulgar and foul-mouthed most of the time. Alright. Edir is level 8. I'm level 9. Alof is level 9. 9, 9, 8. So Edir and Kana are still level 8, but I suppose the majority of the party are level 9 then. Alright. Level 9, huh? Oh, I wonder what the max level is. I have no clue. Well, let's go talk to different people. Let's see if we can get some camping supplies from any of the current staff that we... Oh, wait, I have to talk to Durance. Dumbass. Alright, I'm gonna save and then I'll talk to Durance. After we have, like, this incredible vision, I'm like, oh, let me look at the stats, and then I'm like, alright, let's continue on. No, please talk to Durance. Please. Does something ail you? I had questions I wanted to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
I had another vision of you. 16 if you have White March DLC. I don't. Alright, so 12 is the max level. Alright, useful. I want to get White March, but also it's like, I do want to play... I feel like the longer... This game is already fucking massive. Getting the DLC... Do I want it? Yes. But it's also like, I do want to get to Deadfire, the second game. We'll see. Maybe I'll like get a hankering to go back and play the White March DLC. I had another vision of you. One of the symbols on your staff. It was dying.
You see many things that aren't there, Watcher. Perhaps the symbol was for your disappearing sanity, and we are to bid it farewell while you still have the wits to grieve for it.
I saw a symbol with 12 circles. What does it represent?
That symbol? The Godhammer.
What was the Godhammer? I know that it was like pretty much a bomb, technically, that was meant to kill a god, but I want more specifics. I've read history books on it, but hearing it from one of the people who helped, detonated himself, I'm curious.
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood.
What happened on the bridge when the Godhammer fell?
We chose the bridge because we can control it.
Durance's hand tightened at the top of the staff as if holding it by the neck.
It was a place where we could choke Aothis in his own footsteps, where we knew his feet would fall on a narrow neck of stone. But it was more than that. It was a spine of the deerwood, symbolic of its backbone. Such symbols are important in the construction of a weapon.
Durance studies his staff, his eyes traveling along the etchings.
Any weapon.
Durance's face hardens, and his eyes burn, his eyebrows narrowing.
I suspect Aothis knew that as well, and so did his vessel in its arrogance.
His hand tightens on the staff.
He intended to walk upon the bridge as if walking on the backs of the deerwood, and we intended to burn him with the light of our faith and his. 12 on the bridge, 12 in the shadow, and gave ourselves to it.
Gave yourselves to it?
We put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply a machine. There are elements of the spirit in it. Even Widewind's spirit.
Elements of the spirit?
Each of the 12 who brought the Godhammer forth would have done anything to save the Deerwood, save its people. It is why we were chosen. Each of us hated this pretender. That rage, that spirit, that rebellion went into our work, and went into studying him as well.
I never played Deadfire. I heard it wasn't as good as 1. I want to play it just to know. Well, something too though is that like I really, really like the world of Pillars of Eternity. I suppose that's one of the reasons why I also want to play more Pillars of Eternity. This is like one of those games that's just like always going on. It'll be like a year from now and it's still like Pillars of Eternity part like 50. There's a lot to this game. It's definitely, if you want a game that definitely is like worth its money, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, I'd play it just to learn the lore. Literally, like, I mean, I don't know why it would be worse, because I haven't heard that much about it. But anything that explains the story, I know that when I was searching up about, because I know a lot of people have, like, questions about romance. I'm not somebody who's necessarily that inclined to romance, but I was just curious about, like, companions and that sort of thing. And I think people had a bit more problems with the character stories, but I don't know much about, I want to play it just to play it, And I know a lot of people have, like, qualms about the old Baldur's Gate games, too, and I also want to play them as well. And I also really, really like Dark Souls 2, which is considered worse, and also Dragon Age 2, which is, like, considered also shit as well. So it's, like, it's easy to hear that it's worse and then just believe it, but I at least want to, like, form my own opinion, I suppose. And it doesn't take much for me to enjoy a game, honestly. If there's plot and story, hey, sometimes that's enough. Sometimes even just a good soundtrack can make a game. Widewind? Why?
We all studied Widewind. He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable. I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us.
Why was that important?
You don't kill the god. You kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin. Burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did. At the cost of our own. And at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned.
I love the, like, Shire-like music picking up when he's fucking calls his goddess a whore. Like, okay. The timing is really funny on that. I don't know why that's so funny to me. The audio mixing, the audio balancing in this game is not the greatest, so it's especially really funny as his, like, voice gets drowned out when he says that. Guys, if you were in a wizard battle, what spells would you cast? It matters in what fantasy world and in what context. I would cast instant Brazilian wax. That's so funny. Does it also have like the pain of like a waxing too? That that could be crippling. All of a sudden, just getting waxed immediately, and your body's in searing pain. That could be effective. It really changes. I'd cast Hotbox. I think for me, the spell I would want to have in a battle. Everybody gets a contact high debuff. That's really funny. I think what I would want to have is, it's kind of boring, but I want, well, I mean, technically I'm a nightmare demon, so I'd want to have instantaneous nightmares where everybody around me is trapped in extreme delusion and tormented to extremes. High AoE, where everybody within a certain range of me starts becoming violently sick as they're forced to face their greatest traumas. I think that's probably my thing. Which is, like, not funny, but it is, like, that's the truthful answer. I think if for a more bizarre, wacky answer, I think I would probably want to turn everybody inside out just for fun. But not, like, inside out as in, like, oh, like, their muscles on the outside. I mean, like, everything all of a sudden, like, there's a giant, like, cut in their back and they get split inside out. But I suppose that's just satisfying to me because I think it's fun when that happens and you're, like, skinning an animal. I don't know. I'm kind of weird that way. The hunter in me, I suppose. But I like instant Brazilian wax and hot box room. That's good, that's good. Though, I also really love necromancy as well. I would love to be a necromancer. Alright. So, they did a ton of research on Widewood Vance. I find it interesting. Come at the cost of his goddess's favor, but it really does seem like Magron still cares immensely about him. I wonder what Durance was like before Widewood's legacy came about. Is that why your image was blurred in the dream? Durance frowns, glances at you with a sharp look.
Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the Godhammer's Light Watcher.
He snorts.
I may feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that of most others.
I believe you, Durance.
If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger, made me re-examine the teachings of Margren, put them in a new light.
Interesting. I could imagine. I think that's something too, is when you lose something, sometimes it makes you even more clear about you yourself. Or maybe it sets you on a new path or era. I respect him. I respect that choice. But it looked as if there was only part of you. As if your spirit had been sheared in half.
I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
Durance. Durance snarls, his face a feverish red. Hey, sweetie. We're a team. I'm looking out for you. And, you know, despite how much you don't want me to be able to see this, I am. And I have my concerns. He's a part of the team. There's no way I'm not going to be concerned about him.
Hey, hi?
Alright. We're all rested. I mean, we could go explore more of Kednua, but I don't really... Next place we have to go is Twin Elms, and I am curious. That should be the place of...
I must say, I'm impressed.
Thank you, Adloth. At least somebody here appreciates the work I put into Kednua. Oh yeah, we gotta buy something. Chapel, curio shop, craft hall. Now, I don't think a curio shop is going to have what I want, but, I mean, might as well drop in. A talk icon will appear on the companion's portrait if they have something new they want to discuss with you. Oh. Alright. Curio shopkeeper, you got any... Oh. Do you have any camping supplies? Mithrak brain? Alright, that's not... Alright, none. Okay, that's fine. Oh, I should probably sell some things, actually, now that I think about it. Sell value, low to high, please. All these Ingwithan daggers I have? Holy shit. What have I been doing since the time I haven't been... It's so funny playing all these different games, and it's like, it's very easy to get currency in this game because of just... It's so easy to just loot everything around you. Alright, let's sell... I'll leave one fine battle axe, I suppose. One fine club. I'll leave one of each. Especially if it's fine. I mean, there's no clue of when I'm going to need to switch gear for somebody. Maybe one of these things will come in handy later on. Alright. Then I suppose we could go into armor. Hide armor. I can sell all of that. We're still keeping the Brothian priest robes because we still haven't killed the main, like, mayor of that keep. Which is like, Mettie, shouldn't you, like, get around to that? He's been, like, living and tormenting people and still, like, hanging them up on that tree. And it's like, I know I should. I know I should. However, I don't have to go all the way back. Eventually I will. That's, like, the last thing I do before, like, I end. It's like, we're going all the way back to the beginning, actually. Alright, basic cape, be going. What is this? Just a hood. All the different hoods I have. Hey. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, when they do design fantasy, are like, okay, but what if we give them capes and hoods, huh? And are they wrong? No. The little bit of mystery it carries with it, I mean, it's there for a reason. Alright. 31,000 copper points. That's pretty good. That's something I really do like about Pillars of Eternity. Well, Avowed not so much.
Last thing the Deerwood needs is another foreign
But
colony.
with especially Pillars of Eternity, just the main game, capes are an important part of a fantasy game. That's true. It is. Is I like how actually very clearly inspired and how much has actually been like very similar systems to D&D itself. Like even Minoletta's minor missile has a lot in common with just magic missile. On top of like copper points. I don't know if it's called copper points, but seeing the CP, it's like, oh, I know this currency system.
Hello.
Hello. And so it's nice. It's like not too much to like. It's funny when you come across games that are like, oh, we're making all new systems, and this is this, and this is this, and it's like, oh. Like, it's fun, and there can be a lot of good to it, but especially if it's a game, it can be hard to step into it more easily if it is so jarringly different from anything else you've played, just because there's so much more to memorize. So I am very, very actually grateful that Pillars of Eternity is pretty straightforward, and also I think actually a good word for it would be it is actually very derivative of classic QTRPGs and such, and especially D&D. So it's like, oh, this is easy. This is good for me. Like something too is like
I must say, I'm impressed.
I think it was last stream I was talking about how like playing Baldur's Gate 3 in the Baldur's Gate game can help you like get used to playing D&D, but honestly, Pillars of Eternity is incredibly good too at like letting you know, because you know what to look for, right? Oh, like, hey, like this gun has like a certain range, 8 meters range, piercing damage. It's real time, but it also has very much turn-based qualities to it. So then, especially, you know, it's very useful, and like the way you have to use spells and think about environment. I've never had players that were actually good at strategizing in those sort of environments. So it's really fun as a DM to adjust and kind of change enemies to like make it if need be. It matters on the players. Some players want to be punished, some actually kind of always want a scapegoat. I usually try and make several different options for it, where like there's like one way where you can go with, or like several ways where you don't have to do anything. You don't have to fight anything per se, or there's, no matter what, you're going to be able to beat every single room. You either just have to get good, find the hidden way I gave out, or get creative, or you can go for just a middle way and just end up kind of getting your asses beat. I think it's fun. I think it's fun to do it that way. Oh god. Okay, so so I can't get camping supplies while I'm here, which sucks. But
Last
All
thing
right,
the
then.
Deerwood needs
I guess I'll
is
head into
another
town.
foreign colony.
it's kind of funny that I can't pick up camping supplies in my own fucking place. Like, I should be able to just grab some food. I mean, there's woods right near here. It's not hard to chop firewood. I was obsessed with chopping firewood when I was younger. It's... Please. Whatever. Let's go into town. Let's go support... probably that innkeeper. I haven't had Sagani in my party in so long. She's still level 5. As it goes, I suppose. Alright, let's head to Cop... Oh, wait. I can't go back. Oh my god, I just remembered everything that fucking happened. We can't go... we can't go back to Defiance Bay. Fuck! I just got flashes of everything that fucking happened. Oh my god, that was so fucked up. I can't believe I forgot it. Okay. I think Deerford Village at the inn I can get. Right, it opens back up eventually. That's good. Oh my god. Oh my god. What do you mean? I literally just left... Pay off? Send escort? Yeah, take, Pelagina. I don't want to give money right now. Plus, Pelagina kind of needs the XP. Okay. Anything else? No. This is just the guy who's in my, prison near it. And every time I go down there, he threatens me with egregious shit. So, yeah. I'm not letting him out of prison. He can rot in there for all I care. Alright, now where the hell's the inn in this place? Dracogan Inn. I really like the art style for this game. It's a very, very cozy feeling. I like the grain it has. Oh, I love Pillars of Eternity. I'm glad to be back playing it. I like the little symbol, Dracogan. Alright, barkeep!
Hello.
Do you have... Yay! 3 camping supplies, please, sir. You know, this game must feel awfully different if you actually properly use items. I have, like, drinks and potions and, like, things that can summon beasts and such. Like, all these cool-ass artifacts and items. And I'm like, no items! Fuck... Fuck my players! Fuck my companions! We're doing this itemless. It's like, Mettie, actually, I always find ways to oversimplify combat. And I use the word oversimplify combat because that's one of the reasons why I die. Is because, you know, actually a lot of those things would change the tide. And talking about changing the tide, Stormwall Gorge, it's now dry, so let's go. Finally heading to Twin Elms. Well, I'm excited. I'm very... Oh, wait. I think Pelagina needs to go to Twin Elms, though. Wait. What? What do you mean another supplicant arrived? Why are there so many? What the fuck? Alright, send escort. Just a second. Let's send Grieving Mother. Just a moment. Which one am I... Go to Hall of Revealed Mysteries in Copper Lane. Oh, I forgot I do that before... Oh, well, if Fate Restart said that it opens back up eventually, I can go back eventually. Remember the Grieving Mother's past. Find a druid who knows more about Autumn Stelgar. Travel to the cave from Fergus Vision. Help Pelagina broker a trade agreement with the Amun Fit. Yep. I forgot that the only reason I put Kana in my party actually was because I was going to depths of Cadnua. Okay, so... Well, let's go to Twin Elms, let's scope it out, and would the Pillar of Eternity's devs really shoot me in the back if I didn't, you know, bring Palgina in immediately? No, it'll be fine. I'm kind of certain. Well, there's no way to find out. And honestly, it is kind of fun when you lock yourself out of quests, because then it's like, oh, God. And then you never do it again. It adds to a unique experience. Also,
Quiet.
quiet. Let's do some sneaking. That way, we can go and make sure that there's no suspicious rocks hitting a suspicious treasure. Oh? Who's saying that? She arrives at last? Looks like a Brothian priest robe, almost? Red and yellow, anyways. Oh, leaden key wizard. Well, well. A woman in robes flanked by an armed group savors every word before whispering the next. Finally. You should have remained in Defiance Bay. She draws a smile, pale and full, that droops below her recessed chin. But I'm glad you didn't have better sense. I've looked forward to this since you got in our way. Any last words? After all the effort you've mustered, it'd be a shame to end it quietly. Aggressive too? When have I ever chosen aggressive ending to my quest, huh? It's really funny to threaten them like that though. Haven't you heard of what I do to my enemies? Surrender. Unless you want to taste my anger. Good. Some worthwhile action. I could use a bit of violence. Walk away before you get hurt. Stay silent. God, I love games where you get this many options to go. Let's get it over with. It's really funny. Fuck it. Leaden key wizard. Nah, let's get it over with. Time to end this. Hehe. Okay. We have leaden key fighter. Looks like we got a sword and shield, sword. Maybe. I don't know what that guy has. And then we have a wizard. Probably should definitely take out the wizard first, because that'll be the. They're gonna have spells that are gonna be the biggest pain in the ass.
Hey.
Switching you not from crossbow but back into shield, because they will definitely be coming our way. Endurance. Do your standard circle of protection. Set up that way. And then.
Yes.
What?
I'm not gonna make Edier
Need
fight yet. I'm
something?
gonna let them come to us, and then everybody else focus on letting wizard.
Hey.
Edier, go forward. Edier, what are you doing? Oh, I selected the wrong person. Okay.
What?
There's a few things we have to do. Let's do Armor of Faith. Edier, kill that guy. For obvious, actually use Dancing Bolt. Let's kill everybody first. In this area, actually, I changed my mind. Let's do a second winds, endurance, I mean, consecrated ground would be useful. Move forward. Let's do consecrated ground just to make everybody a little bit more safe. Oh, fuck. Dancing bolts. Let's do it again. Alright, do it again. Keep dancing these bolts. Ooh, Kana chameleon. He kind of looks like a chameleon. I don't know if that's disrespectful, but I mean, am I wrong? He does kind of look like a chameleon. It's kind of the appeal of, what are they called? Why am I blinking?
What?
They're Almawa. That's what they're called. Nice. Okay. So far, pretty good. I don't think it's really possible for us to really take much damage from here. It's just gonna take time. Actually, let's do the Thunderbolt bat like waves and Black Seas. Yeah.
Great.
Alright. Why did everything flash dark for a moment? The chunks that just spewed? Excuse me? Alright, Eddie, you won't be able to get close to this fighter, so just shoot him with your crossbow. And I can do thrice was she wronged and thrice justly avenged. Can you murder? Thank you. Almost there. Alright.
Great. Love.
Almost there. Just fall down. It's not that serious. All of your friends are dead right now. Just lay down. You're gone. It's like,
Aye?
come on now. What are you even fighting for? You seriously think the letting key is gonna let you be okay after you let everybody die around you? No, no, it's not a charity. And I should know.
Hey. Oh?
What?
Almost my whole past life was dealing with them. Ooh, good.
All right then.
Alright, do you have a grimoire that's good? Bewildering Spectacle. Arcane Dampener. I mean, that is useful. Noxious Burst. Grimoire Imprint. Minolas can ghost whatever. I'll take it anyways. Oh, and it was Brothian robes, I do believe. Alright, let's go back into sneaking.
And shadows.
And let's save. For a ghost prone to dying, yeah, let's save. Okay. Oh my. We've got a spotted Stelgare? An elder Stelgare. Heravios, as our resident Stelgare druid,
So, here's an interesting fact. I once ate 7 owls while spirit shifted, then returned to my original form, and the owls didn't expand in my gut and kill me. Well, fine. I thought it was interesting.
No, that was really interesting. What the fuck, Heravios? Oh. My friend and his kids are at my place for the few days, looking after my puppers until I get there. Hell yeah. I'm glad that they're looking after your dogs. It's always nice to have people who can look out for you and, like, take care of your animals. Especially people that you trust.
Yes?
Oh?
There's one person in particular that, comes out to take care of the cats when people I live with and I are theoretically away. It's nice. We all know if you use Chrome and have the same email on your phone PC, you can look at the search history. Oh my god. I suppose that what you've been seeing has been rather interesting then.
Aye?
Oh my. It's very fascinating that he didn't, he wasn't aware. I don't know how young this, boy is, but that is, yeah, definitely make sure to log out of somebody else's email if you're using their devices. That is the Mettie pro tip of the day. Please log out of people's email if you're using their devices. Alright, Kana's getting his ass kind of beaten, but that's okay.
What?
Where are you, my dear? Right, we can do that.
Need something?
Why is it so easy for them to get knocked down, please? It is kind of nice just to, like,
Following your lead.
deal with random enemy encounters. I don't know why there's something very soothing about it.
Yes?
Adir, where are you? There's Heravios. Oh, there's a Oh, he's right next to this Elder Stilgare. Barely injured, huh? Now, that is kind of interesting. Let's do let's do minor for now. Ooh, that's actually useful.
What?
Alright, and then let's do Armor of Faith. That's useful. I just looked at this history. He surfed up big booty Portuguese goddess. Damn, he has some taste. Yeah, that's...
Yes?
When you're over at somebody else's place, if you have to, just go to the bathroom and have your phone.
Need something?
But even then, just try and refrain. That is...
Yes?
Well, at the very least, you're aware, like, he didn't log out of your email because then you at least know to sanitize your chair. God damn. That is
Yeah?
honestly very atrocious. Pushing back enemies. Alright, that's good. It is only going to affect enemies, so let's do that.
Yes.
Kana, my boy, can you stop
What?
getting the shit beaten out of you? My gods. Restore major endurance. Alright, everybody's in that circle. That's good.
Yes.
Anything else? You can do it like this. Alright. Edir. Oh, he's still using his crossbow. No wonder he's getting the shit beaten out of him. Switch over to your shield.
What?
Need something?
Need something? Yes, I do, Heravius. I need you to beat them to death. Thank you. Actually, endurance. Could do another Armor of Faith. How long does it last? 37 seconds. Yeah, let's do another one of that. Armor of Faith again.
Need something?
Heravius. Let's do cleansing wind again. No, it's not gonna be able to do. Let's switch over. There has to be an individual attack I have. Old beasts. Paralyzing all but the most fearsome of animals. That could be useful. I feel like I have one. Oh. Returning storm could be useful. But he knows what he wants.
Great.
It is a rather
What?
specific option. Portuguese specifically. Very interesting.
Following your lead.
Alright, which one of these are at the lowest? Spotted Stilgare? Alright, this one's actually the lowest.
Dearly.
Let's take this one out. Eliminate that source of damage. God,
Yes?
Kana, can you stop being a weakling? My gosh. Alright, yeah, let's just blast this one back.
Sacre tu!
That'll give us a little bit more time. Alright, that one's dead. Finally, Kana can stop getting the shit beat out of him.
Grave thou
Alright, let's do this.
not believe.
How may I help?
How may I help?
Need something?
Oh, everybody's dead. Good. Good. Well,
Sacre tu!
well, that was interesting. It's very eventful. So far, we only got 4 Stelgara Tooths. Wonder if we'll need them for like a quest regarding Gravius at all. I still never figured out the use of using monster parts in this game, but Alright. Honestly, it might be best just to heal. We've done 2 fights in a row. I think we deserve a little bit of a camp. Damage reduction, rest. Yes! Achievement, all upgrades in Stronghold. Complete all the upgrades in the Stronghold. Ked Nua is finally completely fleshed out. I wonder if the steward we have will be happy about it. How exciting.
I shall
Honestly.
be quiet as a calm sea.
Thank
which
you,
is
Kana.
Not very quiet.
No, it's not very calm. Orland's Cradle. Alright. Hopefully there's some hidden goodies. Maybe somebody who isn't buried too deep. And a Stelgare maybe dug upside... Oh god, there's another one. Well, I mean, more XP. That works for me. Oh god!
Grave thou
Yeah?
Yeah, okay. So I needed to be...
Following your lead.
God, there's so many of them. All right, first things first, circle of protection. We need that. Aloth, please set up some sort of protection defense. I find it interesting the way that this is like super wiggly. Like how are they determining where this line goes? I suppose it's based on like the direction of where the person is facing, probably. I feel like that's what makes sense. We could do Wall of Flame that's gonna hit everybody. I'm gonna do Force Wall. And then
Hey.
Edir, I guess do Knockdown. Alright, this Delgear's almost dead. Oh gods.
Yes?
Yes. Adir. Can you please do my Minnaletta's concussive missiles, actually, if you don't mind? Actually, I don't know if that's gonna hurt somebody. To foes around the impact. Alright. That should spare Adir at least.
Hey.
Hey. Yeah, you. Got some killing to do, Adir. Don't just pay me.
Need something?
What?
Durance, you need to heal
something?
immediately. Heravius, please keep using Dancing Bolts. It's my favorite thing that he can do because I know it doesn't hurt anybody. Spot on! Thank you. Alright, I guess the thunder rolled back like waves on Black Seas. Let's try and get some distance away. It'll take a moment for them to get back into the fight. Please use Holy Radiance, actually. Heal yourself. Field Triage, actually, are you by Durance? Kana, Heravius, Medi, Alof. Durance, yes. Please use Field Patch Up. Please, my boy. Alright, he's currently fighting the Pigra. There's also a Forest Lurker. Let's kill the Pigra.
Brave.
Use Arcane Assault, but let's do... I want to take out this Pigra first. Nice! Easy. Get fucked, asshole.
What?
Okay.
Following your lead.
Now it looks like only the Forest Lurkers left. That's not bad. Kind of stuck over here. Alright, I'll help you out in a moment, okay? There's not a world in which I do not look out for Adir. I love that man. Genuinely, when I first met Adir, I wasn't expecting to like him as much as I was. I mean,
Hi?
but I really do like him. Very, very sweet individual. And I like his troubles as well. Alright.
Light, flame, and sound. We'll keep to ourselves.
Alright, so everything's completed on this way. We have 45 security, 32 prestige. Not bad. And the reason we don't have 36 prestige is because we have that... What was his name? The ogre? Korgrak. I think that's why, anyways. Okay. Now, what do we have for loot? Sky and Bone? It's quite nice. I'm just following the upper curve of this area just to see. Ooh, cave. Now, I love me a good cave. So, but knowing how this game loves to ambush and ruin your life, I'm going to save once again, and then we're going into that cave. There's nothing that can stop me from going into the cave. If there is a cave, then soon a Medi will follow. That's just how it goes. Fighters are extremely durable and among the most reliable. Ooh, yeah, I was right. Oh, it's not bad. It's just spoilings. All right, let's go beat him. Since it looks like it's just 3 spoilings, let's not use any special abilities that can't be redone. Speaker to the Restless. Aloth, please use Arcane Assault again.
What?
Holy Radiance. Knock it down.
That's it!
I feel like we're literally beating up children right now. Not human children, but they're these sweet little spore kids. We literally walked into their own home and then beat them to death. Quite a disturbing notion when I actually put it that way. Well, rest in peace, Sporlings. I wonder if these are glowing Adra creeping up. It's cute. God, I'm so in love with the concept of Adra. Honestly, I'm very glad that I actually started off by playing Avowed first and then went back to Pillars of Eternity 1. Because I read so many lore books and I have such a better understanding of the world I would have been way more lost playing this one first.
Not
And that
getting through.
itself has its own charm. Don't get me wrong.
How may I help?
I would have enjoyed it no matter what. But it's particularly interesting
Yes.
when you
Hey,
just kind of have your, you know,
What?
a better understanding. A way better understanding than,
need
I
something?
mean, you wouldn't if you started off with earlier games. And Avowed is kind of at the end of the timeline. I mean, the
Something?
like the gods really do not care all that much. I'm very about what humans are doing or any of the fantasy races are doing. I'm very, very fascinated by it. Most likely based on how Avowed went, I think there is most likely going to be a game
may I help?
afterwards. I definitely want to check and see if
Yes.
All right,
Obsidian
then.
has had any commentary on it. Whether they're looking to do another game afterwards of the Pillars of Eternity universe, or if they're going to switch to something else. I want to read, really. I want to read these strange symbols. This troll looking at me is the least of my concerns right now, actually. Souls bound in eternity. You know, there was a part of me that actually kind of expected this to be a normal cave. There being engravings talking about souls being bound for eternity, and they're,
How may I help?
you know,
Beyond seek.
interesting, to say the least. Alright, let's do Armor of Faith.
Need something?
Gravias, use Dancing Bolts.
Yes?
Hey.
Headier, see if you can knock down this troll. I don't know if you're going to actually be able to, but, I mean, okay. Maybe this troll is particularly top heavy and you can just grab its leg and just toss it real easy. Knock it over. Alright. Got everybody geared up.
Following your lead.
Menpuigra. I wish I knew how to pronounce that better. I know in some languages the W like that is pronounced more like a Y, but I have no clue. The way it just blasted into chunks. Thank you. Whoever did that, thank you. Alright, looks like there's also a way down here. Let's go back. Oh, more sporelings, huh? Alright.
Crave thou.
How
Alright,
may I help?
here we go again. Let's do Armor of Faith again. I'm actually really glad that I
Hey.
gave that to Durance as one of his abilities.
Yes.
Anything that I chose leveling
Need
up this
something?
time, like for instance Dancing Bolts and all these different things, refresh every encounter. That's what that mastery does. So it's really, really, really useful.
What?
Following your lead.
Being able to have things like that just
Following your
refresh right at the tip of your fingers,
Spot on.
that
Sacre tu.
Headier's lost because he can't get close. Just switch it to your crossbow. I love them. Dank spores.
All right then.
Well, right then.
Keeping an eye out.
Trap detected. All right, you know what to do. Get to it, Durance. Woo! Nature's Embrace. Burn DR bonus. Freeze DR bonus. Spell holding. Wood skid. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Alright, looks like there's nothing else in this room. Alright, let's go this way. Alright, what we have here is a beautiful broken staircase. Thank you. Thank you. Just coming across. Alright, that has a
Something
fake
over
wall.
there.
Yeah, I bet there is. That the way that it like drastically changes textures, like that's not even slightly okay. Well, I'm glad we saw it. Ooh, Mantle of the Dying Boar. Properties Dying Boar? That doesn't help at all. +5 endurance while endurance below 33% per 3 seconds. +12 will while endurance below 33. Capes and cloaks can be worn for protection against the elements and from prying eyes alike. Many are woven with spells to prove additional defense or abilities. And we have opal. Boink. Yep. Nothing too useful in that chamber, but it is nice to know it's behind a jarringly fake wall, I suppose. Souls bound in eternity. Wow, it's almost like souls are bound in eternity in pillars of eternity. Wow. I miss my bestie. I used to share a house with her in college. She was a true bro. Hell yeah. I hope you guys are still in touch at least. These bones are partially corroded. They're coated with thick slime. It can be difficult when people you care about aren't in your life actively as much anymore. Alright. Now... Really? I can't swim through this. Maybe we have to drain the water a bit more, perhaps. Because this is not a simple entryway. Alright, let's look at the map really quickly. Up and down, we can't go up. We can go that way. I mean, there is that area above? Did I properly explore it? I think we needed a key to get into it of some kind. Maybe there was like a... Seems like maybe something you would exit out of. Yeah, up here. Lair or Raven. Raven. I once told her... Oh god. I'm not going to say that aloud. Hit your eyebrows so hard it started bleeding though? That's really funny. Where is everybody? I can't imagine having that sort of conversation. Oh, that's why you guys. I was like, I think they entered combat. They did. There's slimes chasing them. All right, everybody turn around. Or beat the fuck out of the slimes, please. I guess my bad for not realizing. Can I try something else? Yeah. Okay.
Try something else.
Oh, Aloth and Edir are now attacking us. Oh, that's fucking great. Okay. Summon skeletons, I suppose. Having more
That didn't work.
for people
Need
to
to try
focus on would be
something else.
useful.
Yes.
Kana, can you also summon more skeletons? Thank you.
Roak 10.
Okay, good. They're free from that influence. Let's do Monolita's concussive missiles. Let's do that. Let's do this.
Following your
Drith Uligna.
Let's end this. Crave thou Philatili.
Elf still has a bit of a distance.
Hey.
Adir. Skeleton. Fortunately, that skeleton's a bit of a far away. Adir won't be able to get to the front line to be our tank properly. Now, I haven't heard from her in a few weeks. As it goes. I mean, a few weeks without contact isn't much at all. I mean,
How may I help?
though that is coming from somebody who doesn't think much of a year without talking to people, though. But I'm very much more of a shut-in.
Gotta be more careful.
So it would be
Leave it to me.
genuine double standards if I
Need
didn't,
something?
if I actually cared about
Othek
people
Werther
contacting me
Rock.
regularly. But I'm glad that you haven't heard from her in a few weeks at least. Having friends that you care
Blood
for,
makes the
that look
grass
out for you
grow.
is nice. Are you still wanting to summon that? I'm curious of why my character won't. Is it slightly out of range? Oh, I think it is. Ah, I see.
Crave Afi.
Make the bastards rue that one.
Thank you, Ayla. God, I love when his Scottish accent
something?
comes out. It's so funny.
Done.
It's
Hey,
always like
already.
slightly busted too. Like it's not that good per se.
Let us end this.
But
Sakritu.
I think it just adds to it even more because it's clearly like an elvish guy who's very posh who like cannot properly is not at all used to making that sort of sound. Like that.
Hey.
Ooh, Edir leveled up. Nice.
All right then.
All right then. All right, Edir. Let's get you all leveled up. Let's do survival because I want to boost damage reduction, actually. Armored Grace. The fighter is perfectly suited to wear even bulky and restrictive suits of armor, lowering the recovery penalty significantly. Weapon specializations grants a damage bonus with all weapon types covered by the chosen specialization. A stock flail pull, warbow, no. Battle axe, crossbow. Oh, he does use a crossbow. Morningstar. Oh, wait, he uses both a Morningstar and a crossbow. That could be useful. Though honestly, having somebody focused on defense would be nice. The fighter devotes all his or her energy to defending allies. Lowers accuracy but increases the deflection of nearby allies. No. Critical defense. The fighter expends extra effort to repel the most savage blows, causing a percentage of all incoming critical hits to be converted to hits, and hits converted to grazes. Oh no, that is worth it. Critical defense? Is there even a question about it? Nice. Wow. Doing a little stretch. Don't forget to stretch, drink, hydrate, get a snack, whatever you need to do. Go ahead and take a sip of my tea. We ran out of milk and cream today, so I made myself some tetley, but it's just with a little bit of sugar and nothing else. Yeah. Alright, back to it. Oh, explore more of this area, but I do want to go up here properly. Instead of getting stopped by a shit ton of slimes. It's kind of funny though. I mean, slimes are like the most classic fantasy enemy, especially when it comes down to fantasy JRPGs. It's really interesting how they really hooked onto that. Like, oozes in D&D are very popular and very common, but compared to what you see in especially JRPG slimes, it's very different. Okay, so I have been here before. Have I been up that way, though? And I haven't been into that room, either. Now, why in the hells did I only leave this place partially discovered? Alright.
On the hunt.
On the hunt. Thank you, Herodias. Alright, gut instinct is telling me to go into this big room. So let's go right outside of it. Big hole. Now, knowing myself, seeing that big hole, there is a possibility that I might have just jumped down it. But no, there's no way. A cylindrical hollow, scarcely wider than the shaft of a weapon, runs through the center of this pedestal. Green icon? The serpentine symbols and icons of Engwith, engraved into the floor, resolve into words in your mind. The warrior shall call forth 2 witnesses, and they shall take up positions upon the emblems that bear testament to the character of his soul. The warrior shall ascend the dais, soul vessel in hand, to undergo transference? Bearing his soul vessel and a weapon with a heart of Adra, the warrior may then approach the urn. In this way, he shall fashion an arm worthy of his skill and ambitions? So special ability can be unlocked by having them stand... Interesting. No, I don't think I went to this room at all. I would have remembered that. This large tunnel curves underneath the floor and continues to the east. It is blocked by glistening ropes of webbing that you might be able to slide past. The walls beneath the webbing feel weak and crumbly. With the proper tools, you might be able to widen the passage. No. Not now. There's more we must explore. Let's go back into sneaking, just to see if we can get an idea.
Margren's fire casts light in
Anything
dark
hidden?
places.
Let's do a quick little save. Yes. Yes, please. I would like to save. Velun? Velun's namesake is a yellow-orange fruit found in Old Valia. These clear gemstones bear a similar yellow-orange color and are often cut like rubies, sapphires, and emeralds. Most of the world's known Velun mines have long since dried up, and the stone has become one of the most sought after in recent years. Oh, fuck. King Gwilla in shades? Oh, fuck. I hate shades. Fuck. Alright, we got this, we got this. It's only 3 enemies, that's fine. What the fuck? Why does it have faces? Alright, don't... Disease, hobbled, poison, sick, and stock. Now, I'm not hearing a note to fire, and I'm not saying a no to force. So, could use wall of force. I mean, actually, that's one of the biggest weaknesses. Okay, let's do it like that, I suppose. Let's set it up here. And then... let's do... shade back over there. Let's do what we can right away. The Tianguila is probably the strongest one here. Alright. Oh, gods. Fuck, I hate the stunt. Let's do... Armor of Faith. Heravius, when you get the chance, you have to fucking blast them. You have to blast them. Fuck. Alright, let's do Consecrated Ground.
Hey.
Please switch to your shield. Try and knock them down or something. I don't know. Fuck.
Yeah?
Again. Please use Dancing Bolts again. Just whatever you can do, please. Fuck. Then let's do Armor of Faith again. Oh my god, there's way more than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That is sickening.
Hi?
Let's sick fuck set up this room. Okay. Let's use concussive missiles. Let's use that again, maybe. Fuck. The thunder roll back like waves, please. Shit. Okay. Now I suppose we could do Returning Storm. That's not the worst. Spreading Plague? No. Cleansing Wind won't affect friends at the very least. We can go with that. Alright, we're out of 5th level spells. 4th level spells for Aloth, that's fine. We can do Arcane Assault at the very least. Ghosttownmettie just used their option. Okay, okay. Edir, can you use Knockdown? Near death? Yes, please. Knock her out. Please knock her out. Please knock her out. Please knock her out. Please knock her out. Fuck. We're stunned.
What?
The only one who isn't, though, actually, interestingly enough, is, Endurance. Okay. We're gonna have to do some healing. Let's do... I'm gonna do 4th level healing in this environment. Or actually... I mean, Holy Radiance. Just go with that one. And then... Idea's back to it. Try and knock this shade down. Something about knocking a shade prone is just like hovering in the sky horizontal is so funny. Okay. Barbs of Condemnation. Fine mark. Searing Seal. This is a magical seal on the floor that bursts into flame when an enemy comes to contact with it. Blinding them and inflicting burn damage. No, that's kind of overkill for now. We only have 2 shades left. Alright, let's focus on killing this one first, and then... we can take out this one.
Hey.
Alright, perfect. That wasn't that bad. We didn't lose too much health. Now, did we use a lot of spell slots? Yes. But I mean, they're used. They're made to be used.
How may I help?
Need something?
We have 2 other camping materials left. Now, what is going on with this Adra-pillar? I thought it was masks, but no. There's little things. Small white stones bloom from the rock. They all feel firmly fixed in place. But there's a hollow where one appears to have been removed. I wonder why it was removed. I keep pressing F instead of tab. Oh, wait, I think I've talked to this before. I think, no. I feel like I have, but I don't, because this room wouldn't have been dark if I had been here before. But I think I have. Stonehead. As the green light spills from the relief's eyes, you hear another deep, rough-edged voice.
Desire is the aim of the soul. It is purpose and direction, the sharpened points of a blade. Speak your ambition that your soul may strike true.
I desire resilience and the ability to draw strength from my struggles. I am to become a mightier version of who I am today. Ooh! I wish to inspire those around me and lend my strength to our common purpose.
So it shall be.
A symbol glows to life on the wall. It pulses with light, smoldering against the lichen-covered wall.
A vessel of flesh may house a soul for years, but a vessel of bronze will house a soul for generations. Enter the water and choose a vessel of stone.
Huh? And choose a vessel of stone. Interesting. Alright. This is gonna have repercussions. But who would I be without wanting a little bit of danger? Alright. Oh dear.
Oh?
What? Need something?
Enter the
Alright,
water and choose a vessel of stone. Is this the water? Choose a vessel of stone. Well, I suppose we're gonna have to find. There's a slit in that that's specific. Doesn't seem like we're able to do anything initially with that, but it is like a spiral. I suppose we should be looking for that symbol. Okay, let's take a look. All right, this loops back down and around. Now,
Nice and quiet.
nice and quiet. Peridot. Grab that. Alright, now I've probably cleared this room. Oh. Oh, wait. Interesting. We've already chosen an option from this room. The stone head is silent. Its Adra eyes have dulled. Oh, so we need... Okay, so there's a spiral symbol, and then there's also that one? What option did I choose? Why did I leave this alone for so long? Alright, let's go down to the most southern room and see if we can find anything that way. Now, what do you think are the chances that there's gonna be another talking stonehead? Oh my. You know, I don't know about you, but seeing a bunch of bodies piled up on the floor is not a really good indication of what's gonna happen to me if I go into this room. Almost seems like we might just be another body on that floor in a moment. Okay. Well, I suppose that we can loot. Are you guys not moving with me? Alright. Specters, we can deal with that. I feel like they're weak to something very specific, because I feel like whenever I get overwhelmed with them, I find like one specific thing that just instantly kills them. I think it honestly might be force. So let's do Minoleta's bounding missiles and see how much of an effect that has.
Yes.
Then let's have endurance, if you would not mind doing. Actually, let's do consecrated ground.
Hey.
Adir, where are you? Oh, you're right there. Okay. Do a knock. Ooh. Yeah, we're out of clear outs. All right, do a knockdown. Let's knock out the Spectre first. Okay. One's down. Let's see. Oh god, Edir's about to die. I mean, not Edir. Aloth. Fuck.
What?
Can you heal? Actually, can you heal? Please. Where's Aloth? Oh, right there. No wonder he's taking so much hits. For some reason, they're not going after Eddie right now. Go after Edir, please.
Yeah?
He's literally the tank made to go after. He gotten off after. Please.
Off,
Forward. Following your lead.
The thunder rolled back like waves on seas. I mean, I can make some skeletons to help get some of the aggro off of Aloth at the very least. Because Aloth,
something?
despite how much I try and put points into keeping him alive, he's so good at dying.
Need something?
Gracias. Actually, can you aim this way? Hit 3 guys that way.
What?
Yes?
It's unfortunate that Kana is away from Aloth because we could use...
Hey.
He could use the healing. Alright, take this one out.
What?
Endurance, would you mind using Armor of Faith? I think that would be useful. Aloth, let's do Menelend's Bounding Missiles again. Oh, fuck. I always get minorly overwhelmed doing these sort of things. Alright, Endurance. Attack. Well, at least we know that we're gonna have to be camping after this. Because we are using a lot of spell slots. Are you skeletons still alive? I honestly wasn't expecting that. Alright, Ooh, this Spectre's making a move. Alright. Now that it's within a decent AoE, I'll use, Arcane Assault.
Yeah?
Get obvious, my dear. Once again, hit him with that dancing bolts.
Arthur were the wrong!
Nice. And now there's only one left. Not bad.
Done something. Need something?
After dealing with the lighthouse in this game, where there was so many different specters and ghosts and such, this isn't bad at all. Nice. Good job, everyone. We've done it. Ah. A little bit stressful, but it's been done. I am very, very curious about these growths, though. This address seems very unresponsive and decolored, which is a little nerve-wracking.
Yes?
Almost
Following
seems
your
like the souls have been taken out of them entirely. I wonder if that's what these items are. Something to be able to absorb souls from the Adra. Ooh, a grimoire. Don't mind if I do. Damn. Are there still more buddies to loot? It's always funny when you get to see when people get, like, looped together in a batch or not. Alright, let's see. The symbols here catch the light from the braziers. All honor to those who give themselves for the glory of Anguith. The pale stones around the room look dull and lifeless. Interesting. Oh, looks like there's a room on the other side we can get to, potentially. Kinda reminds me of, like, the broken stairway that we saw down below when we went into the cave. Okay. So. There's a stairway going down that I'm interested in, but then there's also the suspicious spiderweb-filled hole. And while I do love spiders, I don't necessarily want to become a feast for one. So, excuse the yawn. Let's go camp. And then, let's go downstairs. Let's see what else. Let's see if we can get the item we need to make the ritual take place. Oh my. Now, what's going on with that I can interact with?
Hello?
The stairs have collapsed, leaving a long drop to the floor below. Look below. The lower floor is dark, but you see puddles of water and fungi growing on the stone surfaces. Now, yes, I could use a grappling hook to the edge and climb down, or I could just jump. And... okay. No. Don't be hasty, Mettie. Take a moment, look into your inventory. I know we have one grappling hook. We have 2 grappling hooks. Okay, yeah, we can use one. The rule is 2 we use. Less... No. Unless. Wait, that actually is really good. 2 we use. Less unless. Alright, anchor a grappling hook to the edge and climb down. You secure a grappling hook to the cleft in the broken stairs and toss the line down. As you slide down the rope, the rushing of water rumbles in your ears. It sounds as though the lake from the gorge is still draining into some distant reservoir. Suddenly, a violent tremor rocks the cavern, and you feel your grip loosen from the rope. Interesting. Sounds as though the lake from the gorge is still draining into some distant reservoir. However, you managed to cling to the line until the quake subside. I'm glad that I did. I'm glad I actually used the rope. Goddamn. Oh, that would have been good. You can just hear me just hitting the rocks as I fall down all the way to the bottom. There's an alternate reality where I did just go for it, but no. You reach the bottom, your feet splashing in a puddle of water. Yeah, we're doing some cave dive. Oh, god damn it. Oh wait, he said enter the water, but I need the stone vessel. We don't have what I need. Okay. God. Load. We're loading, we're going back, and I'm not going that way. We're going down the hole. I may not have any tools for that suspicious hole, but I'm going down it. I'm gonna sip my tea while I I walk all the way back over. Oh god damn it. I thought I saved before I went down that hole. I suppose not.
Course.
Course. Thank you, Eddie. I literally asked you to walk 2 feet, but you were so respectful and kind. God, I love that man. Okay. Let's go to the suspicious hole. Now, I might be able to buy some tools that would help. But what's a little adventuring without risk, huh? Oh wait, we gotta sleep. The amount of recklessness that would be if I just went for it. Okay. We're saving over this again. Because I forgot to rest previously. Okay. Alright, I've read through this again. The walls beneath the webbing feel weak and crumbly. Break through the webbing, crawl under the webbing. No matter what, that's gonna suck. The walls beneath the webbing feels weak and crumbly. Fuck it, break through the webbing. You consider the thick, viscous strands. Breaking through them will require considerable strength. Edier, please? Would you mind? Would you mind? Swinging and slashing, Edier severs the heavy webs. Thank you. There's a reason why you're on my thumbnails now. I love you. As you clear a passage, the needle-like voice digs into your skull once more. Infiltrating. Pursuing. You shall not have it. You hear a hungry chittering. Now, feed. Skittering creatures with gnashing mandibles pour from the walls. That's... For how ominous that supposed threat was, it's just... spiderlings.
Following your lead.
That's nothing. You know how many spiderlings I've beaten?
What?
In this whole time I've played? I do believe I have 50 hours on this game. Oh, that is not a thing at all.
Hey.
And then it proceeds to beat my ass. Every time I get cocky, I feel like I get humbled immediately. But no. This time it's actually
Following
like,
your lead.
no. There is no way in which any of these spiders can cause problems. Widowmaker? Nope. You might as well just be called Simple Little Spider, because there is no way you're making a widow out of any of us. Also, doesn't help too that you can't romance Edier in this game, and honestly, If it was an option, I would. Alright, Durance. Want to make a spiderling? Yeah. Actually, Aloth, would you mind using your, yes, Arcane Assault. Thank you. See, it wasn't even a thing. Wasn't even a problem. Alright. Let's save again, and then let's try going down it again. This time, hopefully with less spiders. Or maybe we even get a spider friend. Sticky threads of webbing dangle from the mouth of the tunnel. The passage through it is clear enough. Enter the tunnel. Trap triggered. Alright, nobody move forward.
Hey.
Edier, switch back to your crossbow. Now that we know that there's traps, we're sticking in the same place. Durance, if you wouldn't mind, Armor of Faith. First thing we gotta do. Then,
Yeah?
Heravius. I have no idea where they're going to go next, but let's move it a little bit forward. And then,
Following your
Kana.
lead.
Focus on this one.
Yes?
Aloth, actually use Minoleta's minor missiles on this one.
Hey.
Edier, just focus right now on killing this one. Easy. Alright. Looks like they're heading to the left flank. Catch them up in the assault. Nice.
What?
Need something?
Obvious. I feel like almost everything right now would be overkill. I mean, these go down really, really fast. And they really don't do much damage either. Now, the fun idea is, if we're fighting against a bunch of spiders, there's gotta be a big mama. There's gotta be a big
Gotcha.
Hey, Loth, why are you running? Why are you running?
Lava will be on seat.
There we go. Easy. Ah, I see. I don't know how the logistics of that work, but goes down that hole, goes over here. There's not like a stairs. Maybe that goes to show. I don't. Well, it was a hole we crawled through. Ah. Interesting. So we can click on this to go back up.
Following your lead.
Now I do need everybody to
Quiet.
crouch. And actually, Durance,
What?
I'm sending you out solo first. Please look for things. Please look for traps in particular. Oh no, maybe the spiders just activated all of them. Okay, sounds clear.
Aye?
Yes.
All right, everybody.
Yeah.
Round up. Honestly, it is kind of useful having Durance walk a little bit ahead. I mean, he's our Mr. Eyes and Senses. Oh my. Okay.
Hey.
Dear, and take a few steps forward if you wouldn't mind. Now, the question is, am I going to do overkill if I do like a huge flaming wall setup right off the bat, or,
Brith Uligna.
What did you just do? Why did you hit somebody? Why did you just...
Hey.
Okay. Let's have him...
This.
For Aethys, shoots a spider. No, sweetie. Okay. Now that we've done that,
Aye?
let's do a giant flaming wall. Because, contrary to popular belief, spiders kind of hate
Following your
fire.
lead.
They're prone to destroying them. Nidric? What the fuck is that? Looks humanoid? Immune to charm to confuse dominated ground hobbled struck. I'll have to get a better look when it gets closer.
Aye.
That's crazy. Alright, let's do now. I'm gonna let us concussive missiles. Edier is actually in the midst of the fire. Why is his shield gone? Why is his shield gone? And also, I don't remember putting him in the fire.
How may I help?
Oh, he's yellow. He's been controlled to some extent. All right, I don't know. Let's do, I guess, Crackling Bolt would be okay. I'll have to move over a little bit. Let's do Crackling Bolt all the way back. Like that.
Love.
And then let's do
Yeah?
dancing bolts. That is cool. Wait. Oh my god, it's like a spider humanoid? What the fuck? It's got claws and shit. I don't even know if I can call it a humanoid. Honestly, it kind of reminds me of the puppets, or what are they called? The marionettes from Twilight Princess that you find in the what is it called? It's before the Temple of Time.
Following your lead.
Following your lead. Alright, let's do middle-less bounding missiles. Get some AoE in. Let's do... Alright, Thrice wrong, Thrice justly advent. Yeah, you can go ahead with that.
How may I help?
How may I help? You can help actually a lot, Edir, by doing many things. And one of them is, what's this? Do this again, actually.
Yeah?
Hit obvious. Please use the winds.
Beyond seek.
Edir, you're free, my boy! You slash. Alright, Aloth is taking a bit of a beating. That's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. What we can actually use is Console Hood's Corrosive Siphon. Although its Draining Touch actually would be really good. Steal the health of that spider.
Lavaru.
And then... Edir, actually,
Hey.
if you could get out of those flames for a moment. Thank you. Oh, good. He's back to his weapon. Why did he have a lance before? I don't know.
Die!
Why does he keep switching to Oidrect? And a small shield. I don't understand what's going on here at all, but whatever.
How may I help?
Edir. I wish he could be of use. Well, let's use Aloth again. We're out of level 3. We could use Ray of Fire. Actually, Aloth, move forward a little bit. Let's use our Ray of Fire. What
Love.
the? What? 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 Excuse me?
That's not.
Yeah?
What? I thought it was... I guess I didn't read that well enough. Fine, fuck you, actually. I guess. The fuck you mean Aloth just ran forward and did nothing? Son of a...
Following your lead.
Following your lead. Can you actually summon more skeletons, please? Thank you. And he's frozen. Oh, this is great.
What?
I'll be the first to admit, I gravely underestimated this fight. However, I believe I can still win. And this is how. One, everybody's health isn't actually that bad.
Following your lead.
The biggest pain in the ass actually is the...
Just like an...
Why did this summon... Wait, why did the skeleton summon all the way over here? Stop fighting Haravius! My
Following your
God.
lead. Your tail ends here.
Well, I mean, that could have gone worse. Haravius, stop being charmed.
What?
Get it together. How do I stop this? There's gotta be something healing. Instilled Doubt, Prayer Against Infirmity. Repulsing Seal. Sure Light Endurance. Suppress Affliction. Hostile side effects on the allies and the area of effect. Yeah. See if that works. Yay! Oh, I'm glad we have that spell. First time I've had to use it. Honestly, probably should have been using it way more. Soul Vessel. This large Adra stone is surprisingly light for its size. Fury radiates from it, with almost physical heat, chittering at you like the creature you took it from. Whoa. Vithrak brain? The large, gelatinous brain of a Vithrak. Though the Vithrak are known to possess impressive powers of the mind, there is no obvious source for said power on the brain's wrinkled surface. Interesting.
Fine.
Okay.
How may I help?
Hey,
Need something?
Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, it's just a web sack. Balloon and leather armor? Yeah, I'll take it. Alright, let's save. Now, probably ideally, should I camp again? Yes, I used so many spells. That was a very rough fight. However, I don't wanna.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea. Which
Archer's
is
Groves.
not very.
Adra Eniach. Not currency in the traditional sense. Eniacs are awarded to Glenfathans for noteworthy deeds. They are palm-sized, intricately carved discs of Adra that commemorate the deeds of their recipient. Holy fuck! 112 of those? Interesting. What were people doing to, you know, have that sort of effect? Alright, let's take a little bit more of a look around just to see if there's any loose tiles, anything to grab. But yeah, pretty much be fine. Alright, let's interact with it. Claude Haliath. This bronze spear appears to have been crafted with great care. Despite the weapon's age, the point is remarkably sharp. Adra details line the grip, and runes are carved into the shaft. You feel the Adra core running through the weapon. Adra core! Enchant. Huh? Now, do you think that's gonna allow us to use the thing upstairs? Is that it for this area? Yeah, kinda looks like it. Alrighty then, let's hit up. You don't have to sneak anymore. We've been through this area sneaking. We know if there's any hidden stuff. Let's just head back up. Sticky threads of webbing line the mouth of the tunnel, but the passage through it is clear enough now. Enter! Alright, now there's a few things I want to try. Oh, wait.
Hey,
Let's have Edir stand here.
hey.
Oh,
And me, I want to stand on the snail. Oh! Approach the dials of the vessel in hand. Wait, just a second. Just a second! Just a second!
Yes.
Actually, you go here.
oh.
Vessel in hand? Power is sacrifice. To draw strength from yourself, you must draw from a portion of your soul. Would you bear your essence in this vessel? What vessel? Just a second, not yet. What? We have a stone, but should I use... What was that special fancy spear that we got just moments ago? Yes. Clodhaliath. That's one-handed spear. What's this? I mean, draining, damaging one. Wait the fuck. It said stone vessel in hand. I think I suppose oh, maybe it's the, like... Okay, I might regret this. But, I mean, it's kind of true to what I am in canon. Like, me, myself in canon. So, might as well put my soul in a vessel. Fuck it. And hey, at least me and Durance will have something in common, huh? Yep. Sure would bear my essence in this vessel, Stonehead. Am I gonna regret this? Sure. You approach the strange light filtering from the Adra in the floor while a face carved from the green stone stares down at you. A rush of sensation overwhelms you. An unearthly shriek fills your ears while your skin prickles with static energy. All at once, something constricts within you. You gasp for breath, but find none. That's when the pain begins. The agony is like nothing you've ever experienced. Something sears you from the inside, ripping your essence apart. Yet your body is rooted to the spot. Only your soul trembles within you. Just as quickly as it began, the sensation ends. While you pant for breath, you notice that the soul vessel in your hand's glowing. Within, you feel your own essence, like an echo of your own thoughts. That's fucking cool. Holy crap. The sacrifice is made. Whoa. This is cool. A cylindrical hollow, scarcely wider than the shaft of a weapon, runs through the center of this pedestal. Bearing his soul vessel and a weapon with the heart of Adra. Alright, I have to... Just a second. I need a heart of Adra. Just a second. Switch that over. That has the heart of Adra in it. Now it can be... How do I... Enchant? Gwithin Soul Spear. Requires... Alright, there we go. Infused Soul Vessel. Yeah. You feel connected to this Adra stone. Though you cannot see past the surface layer, you know that a part of you is contained within. +4 accuracy when attacking same target as an ally. +25% damage when attacking same target as an ally. Self plus an accurate. Ooh, that's not bad. Enchant. Oh ho ho. Nice. So we got the Soul Spear. The fact that it's still like glowing and strange. Hey. It makes me a little ominous. Kind of feels like my soul isn't entirely in that stone, but hey, you know. Can I enchant it with more stuff? Damaging too. Oh my god, now I understand what items are for. Burning Lash. Yes, please. Slaying? Beast Primordial Vessel. No, not yet. Kith? Maybe. Vessel. Spirit. Primordial. Beast. We'll decide later. For now, accurate. Damaging. Fine. What do you need for exceptional? Sapphire? Sky Dragon Eye? I need just a ruby. I feel like I've sold all my rubies, and now I regret selling all my rubies. Requires level 8. Well, I mean, damage 2. I mean, I could do that for now, maybe. Man, I had no clue that this was an option, even though it's always been, like, kind of right in front of my face. But, whatever. As it goes, as it goes. I don't have any boots on. I don't have a ring or a belt on. What the fuck is that about? I can make potions? And food? I've played 50 hours of this game. Why am I now just realizing this? Alright, do I have any belts? I have a lot of belts. Of Might, of Perception. Orlan's Bramble Ring. Freedom, Pierce-Proofed. Lord's Authority. 10% ability of area of effect. I mean, I don't really have any AoE spells. That'd be useful to give to a Loth or Heravius. Nature's Embrace. Yeah, why not? What could we put into belt on? Mantle of the Dying. Or no. Archer's Gloves. No. Defense against Hobble Stuck. Yeah, let's just toss that on. Orlan's Bramble Ring. Toss. Okay. Also, I'm switching out the Piglet. We're switching back to our Undead Kitty because I miss him. I miss little sweetie. Okay, cool. I think we've done everything we were meant to do in this area, actually. So nice! We got a new weapon. I need a better fucking shield, actually. If I'm going to actually start using melee, I need to use a better fucking shield. There's no way I can keep this up. Find medium shield, find small shield at least. At least. Actually, I want to see if I can enchant it with anything. Oh, I can't. Fuck. Oh, this one only needs, emerald. I see. Yep. Well, I don't have any boots. Where the fuck do I get nice boots from? No? I'll have to go to the boot store sometime. As it goes, as it goes. Alright. What? Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Alright, let's head out. Actually, what I want to do for a moment. I wish there was an easier way to do actions in chat from OBS. Because considering the second to last message in chat, it is something that I probably shouldn't keep up for too long, considering I'm going to be putting this up onto YouTube, and it probably should be censored. So, probably should hide it. Just a moment, everybody. Make sure to drink, stretch, take your meds if you need to, maybe get a snack. Just going to very quickly see if I can do anything. It's very interesting. All right. Can I? There we go. Is it possible to? I don't know if it is, actually. Damn it. I don't know if it is. Eh, whatever. Oh. Well, I'm gonna take a little moment then as I drink my tea and work on some things. And I'm definitely going to continue more with the main quest. We now have our soul in hand. I'm actually going to maybe send some link messages for those who might need it. So first things first, while I am working on these, I am going to, if you are interested at all in talking to me, maybe giving extra suggestions, amongst other things, this is a Discord server link. And then I would also like to send, if you are curious in some other projects that I'm working on, such as I do covers, amongst other things. Switch accounts. You can also find me on YouTube. And I'm planning on also adding links down to the very bottom of my Twitch. I want to do some like stylized panels and such, but nope. Sending 2 messages, that's fine. Hey, I've done what I meant to do. There we go. That's the problem about having like a chat that is visible, especially if somebody says something, it's like, eh. Unfortunately, or fortunately, censorship is on the rise, and I mean, unfortunately, primarily. So it's something that, especially because I do upload my VODs onto YouTube, if you ever want to like check out my other VODs for like Pillars of Eternity, you can check them out there. Yeah. Why is the game so quiet now? Alright. There's a little bit more we can explore in this area. That Outremen was actually really, really cool. I'm glad that I actually went back and explored. Oh my fucking god! Oh yeah, it is silent. Now, why would that be? Like I very, very quietly hear it. Just a moment. I'm so used to their entering into like battle music. I feel like I faintly hear it, but I don't know. Oh no, there's been a glitch. Fuck! It's fine. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Yep. Boosted it up on the audio interface. No! Alright. This is what I get for taking a moment away. Well, let's do this really fast, then I suppose I can just exit out and then enter back in. It's almost like I can hear music though, but I might just be because I have my my air conditioner on. Sometimes that will have a very like low rhythmical hum. But hey, I guess so. I suppose those who like my voice can have a moment just to hear that. As I beat the fuck out of these swamp spores. I'm curious if they were like underneath the water because right now we're actually at the bottom of a dried area that was underwater. So I'm curious if they actually remained there, if they sprung up right afterwards. There is one of my all-time favorite flowers actually is usually grows out of previously wet areas and areas filled with decay, and it's Ghostman pipe or Indian ghost pipe. There's different ways of calling it, but it's this really, really, really beautiful translucent white flower that is, I don't know if it's one of a kind in this way, but it actually grows due to mycelium, actually. Like, it has a root system and actually is mildly parasitic, and so it doesn't have need for chlorophyll or anything. It just lives off of the decay and the dampness. So if you especially live in like a swampy area, you're more likely to see Ghostman's pipe. Okay. We have defeated our swamp spores. I'm going to save because I do actually want to hear the music. I love the music for this game. Ah, right. Quit, and then we'll enter back in. It's something I find really interesting whenever I'm checking out other people's streams, and whenever there's like a lack of music, how some people will start going crazy, like, no, I need BGM, please. I find it very, very interesting. Though there's a certain level of comfort. I mean, whenever you're watching Vita, there pretty much almost always is some sort of BGM in the background. And it's nice. There's sort of a way that everything feels connected. Silence can be uncomfortable for a lot of people. And though I do believe that's something that is worth being worked on, I feel like being able to feel comfortable in silence is very, very useful. However, I do understand sometimes it can be a bit too much. So having BGM, having something to help fill the void is immensely useful. Now, why are you quiet still? Now that is peculiar. Yeah, and it's not saying anything's coming through. Weird. Now, why would it all of a sudden start glitching out? It must be a bug of some kind, but how? It isn't on my end. It should be going through the audio interface just fine. Unless? Just a second. Nope. It should be fine. Well, son of a bitch. Well. You know, the word I'm going to use, or the words I'm going to use for this, is, I'm going to call it divine intervention. Whether you believe in divinity, gods, or such, to each their own. However, I am going to end stream here. We're only 2 hours and a half, and I actually kind of wanted to play more today because I want to get Pillars of Eternity done. We have not even touched on the main quest. However, we've gotten a cool-ass soul spear. My soul's now partially shredded, but, you know, any progress is good progress, and it's important not to forget that, not to lose sight of that. And that goes for you guys as well, and for myself. So, and hey, maybe I'll stream later. Right now, it is only midnight my time. Maybe in a few hours, I'll pick back up again. Get some more Pillars of Eternity, and maybe pick up one of my other ones. We'll see. But thank you so much to everybody that has chatted today. To everybody who has stayed around, lurked, and also to the VOD watchers in the future. And I hope to see you again next time. Bye-bye, everybody. I'll probably see you guys soon, considering. Anyways, good night, good day, good evening. Bye-bye.